I'm Sharmee at AZAADI Studios. Welcome to our exhibit, She Comes from the Sea. It's a study on the three elements that are common between South Asian cultures and East African cultures. Predominantly the shell work, the ornamentation that both cultures use in their clothing, the use of natural textiles like cotton and linen, which are grown on both pieces of land, as well as the universal drapability between the kanga and the sari, where it's one piece of cloth, fits any size, any age, something you can pass down, and is inherently sustainable without having to say so. So all of those three elements in the outfit. Yeah, it's basically to provide a canvas for collaboration of identities versus conflict, myself being ethnically South Asian, but having been raised in Kenya. So it's a medium through which there's a collaboration between what I love about fashion between the two cultures versus a conflict. So it's connected in the three elements that I mentioned. So the fact that we have this huge sea between South Asian land and East African land, that's mesmerizing shells all over on the beaches. It's also because of that we use it as adornment in our outfits. So it's common there. Cultures in South Asia along the coast and cultures in Kenya, specifically Tanzania along the coast, the Swahili culture, both use shells in their adornment. So we've brought that unique and common piece together in the outfit. We've also draped it in a way you can drape a kanga and a sari. So the top is a sari. The bottom has the drapability of a sari and a kanga together, where it's one piece of cloth that can fit any size waist, any gender, any age, any culture. Anybody that wears it would rock it. Yeah. I think I'm very radical in that sense. The creation of anything is unsustainable because it involves the destruction of something. But I think the most basic thing that we can all do is not buy polyester. So when you go to your high street fashion brands and your beloved Zara's and H&M's and all of those, do not buy polyester. Look at the label and it's plastic. Don't do it. Just cottons, linens. If you need to keep warm, there's a way that cotton can be heat tech proof. There's a lot of natural materials that we can use. So I think practice that versus just not looking at the label at all and just buying it because it looks good. We've gained a lot of collaborators already. To my right, there is Fit Floppy, which makes furniture out of recyclable plastic, and we're already talking about how we can make some jewelry. There is a brass jeweler down that way, and we're talking about how we can incorporate some of his aesthetic and designs into our studio. So there's a lot of collaboration, and I think that's the best part of being here, is meeting all of these other artists and bouncing ideas like a ball. Yeah. So we are a couture house. So we are